Hello, hello, good afternoon.
Good afternoon.
How are you doing, Juan Esteban?
Very well.
Okay. Okay, Juan. It's already 5 past 5, yes. I don't think anybody else is coming today, so we could start now. Do you agree? Juan?
No lo escuché muy bien, profe.
Okay. I was saying that I don't think anybody else coming today. I think it's going to be only me and you. Let's see if anybody else comes to the meeting, but I don't think so. So, Juan, today we're having a listening test preparation. I know that the sign-in sheets, it says reading, but I made a mistake and I did the reading sessions the last week, so I have to cover the listening sessions in this week. That's the
Okay.
reason. And the other thing is that please remember that this session is being recorded because we have to keep an evidence that we are doing our job here, right? If you don't feel comfortable being recorded, you are free to exit the room, but I hope you don't. So I'm going to show you what is meant to be in this session.
Teacher,
So these are, tell me,
no, o sea, ¿estamos nosotros dos o va a ingresar alguien más?
I don't know, maybe someone else joins to us later. Is a possibility.
Okay, okay.
So in that case, we have to move forward, you know? Tenemos que movernos. We can't wait people to come because we don't know exactly if they're coming or not. So we
Okay.
have to move on, right? Uh, if anybody else joins the meeting, perfect. There's no big problem about that. But for this moment, it's just you and me. So we have those steps in the screen. We have greetings and introduction, test strategy, test practice, and at the end, attendance and survey forms. So we have one attendance and two surveys. I hope you take the time to fill them out. They are quite important because we are like making a research investigation about the use of camera during the meetings. So, Juan, let's move into this part, the greetings and introduction. Let me know about you.
Repeat.
Can you introduce yourself?
Uh, Presentation for me?
Yeah.
Okay. My name is Juan Esteban Jimenez. I'm 22 years old. I'm from Barranquilla, Colombia.
Really? you don't. It doesn't. You don't sound like someone who comes from Barranquilla. You don't.
Yeah.
There's no accent behind. Have you been living in any other place, or do you still living in Barranquilla?
Uh, I live in Bogota, but the accent is different. Mm,
Yeah, but you don't sound like costeño people, right? You sound different.
yeah, yeah, it's different.
Okay, but have you been living there for many years or just the last times?
And 5 years, five under 17, the five, uh, no, 7 years. Yeah, it's 7 years.
Oh, that's quite a lot of time.
See you that time.
Yeah, and do you have any brothers, sisters? Do you live by yourself there?
No, one brother, but I live in the other city. Yeah,
Oh, okay. And is your brother is older or younger than you?
younger,
Okay,
younger.
so you're the big one. Okay.
Yeah,
And which degree are you studying? Are you in Lillet or any other degree?
Lillet. Lillet.
Okay. Yeah, in which semester? In which period?
Yeah. Profe, es de las primeras sesiones que tengo así que no me juzgue.
Ay, no te preocupes. No, te voy a decir algo. Yo ya llevo
Don't worry.
como, yes,
Yeah.
sí, don't worry. This is a free space. I hear but don't judge. Yo escucho pero no juzgo. And and well, I forgot to tell it because I think I say too much. Creo que lo digo mucho. Pero en todas las sesiones yo siempre les digo, este es simplemente un espacio para la práctica, para que nos
Okay.
tomemos el tiempo de mirar otras experiencias, de compartir ideas, de mirar qué podemos tomar que nos sirva para mejorar o qué cosas ya estamos aplicando, ¿sí? Yo soy una
Yeah.
estudiante igual que tú, entonces no te preocupes por nada de eso, no te preocupes, es solamente un
Okay.
espacio para que interactúes, ¿listo? Entonces,
Perfect.
nada de nervios, a mí se me traba la lengua toda hora, no sé, despreocúpese por eso, ¿listo?
Sí. No, es que hay
Oh,
cosas que no entiendo, porque el otro día tuve una sesión con otro profesor que era chat to one, o sea, que era rápido,
ajá,
me hacía preguntas y pues él me dijo, investiga sobre algunos temas, sobre ciudades en el extranjero que te gustaría visitar, Buenos Aires, Tokio. Yo investigué sobre esas. Y, y después como que a veces él me preguntaba algo y no le entendía ciertas cosas y me confundía, pero como que logré sacar la conversación con él, en inglés, claramente.
10. Bueno, yo también estoy en esas sesiones de chat one-on-one. Pues, si quieres, la próxima semana también tengo sesión, el próximo sábado. Entonces me buscas
Perfect.
y te
Me gusta, me
registras
gusta.
conmigo y analizas a ver qué tan diferente es la experiencia. ¿Ok?
Ya, I like that.
Eh, entonces, mira, eh, algo que es muy importante de este espacio es que todos los que estamos dando estas sesiones somos practicantes, o sea, todavía somos estudiantes.
Ok, ok.
Eh, y este espacio está pensado para ustedes como un espacio libre de crítica y solamente para la práctica. Ustedes no son evaluados, no reciben ningún tipo de
¿Cómo,
calificación, entonces despreocúpate por eso.
cómo considera que tengo en estos momentos pronunciation? Ok, la pronunciación.
We have to see, tenemos que ver hasta el final de la sesión a ver cómo te va. ¿Listo?
Ok, ok.
¿Ok? Pero entonces,
Like,
ten en
that's okay.
mente, ten en mente que no hay calificación, entonces just relax.
Okay, relax.
¿Listo? Okay. So, I already know a little bit about you. Sé un poquito más sobre ti. I want to tell you some things about me. So,
Uh, I'm
um,
a student for I'm a student for languages in UNAT. Uh, and I student pharmacy. Yeah, es the other es otra carrera. Yeah,
Yeah, another degree.
yeah, other degree. But es un técnico. ¿Cómo se dice técnico?
Okay, it's a technique.
It's a technique, yeah. It's a technique, but I like the degree. I like that.
Okay, okay, that's interesting. Well, I can tell you about me that I'm 31 years old. I'm pretty old. I live in Puerto Boyacá. I'm not from here. I was born in La Dorada, Caldas, but I've been living here for many years now. I work as a teacher in a private institution here in Puerto Boyacá. I teach to children, to adolescents, to adults. So I have crazy days from Monday to Friday. There's a there's always feelings like a roller coaster, you know? It's crazy.
Yeah, it's hard.
Mm,
It's hard.
yeah, definitely it is. I love drinking beer. It's my preferred one. It's my thing. I love drinking beer. For activities, I'm kind of lazy. I don't work out. I don't practice any sport. Mm, and I read. I love reading. In this moment, I'm reading a book named Aquelarre from Mario Mendoza. So if you are planning giving me a gift, please, it should be a book.
Teacher,
Okay, tell me.
uh, years old, ¿cuántos? Perdón,
31, 30,
21?
30, 30.
31.
Yes.
Oh, for young. It's young,
Oh.
okay.
Viejita.
Se ve muy joven. 30, 20, 31, okay. 31.
Yeah,
Es,
viejita.
está súper joven.
Oh, thank you. You're so cute. Okay. So, Juan, we have already covered, ya cubrimos greetings and introductions, right? So it's time for us to go to the test strategies. I want to know if you know any listening strategy that you put into practice.
Okay. Before that, familiar yourself with the task format, uh, task strategies. Ya,
Yes.
¿sobre qué necesito hablar en esto aquí? ¿O hablo
Um,
sobre?
no, I want to know if maybe in your daily life you have any listening strategy that works for you. Si tú en tu vida diaria tienes alguna estrategia de escucha que te funcione y que quieras compartir conmigo.
Okay. I listen music in English. And I see TV show in English. Is very um, it's a very well for practice. Uh, yeah, TV and reading for English. Yeah, is mm, yeah. This is strategic usually
Oh,
normal.
okay, great. Let's see. When we are finished our degree here in Lille, we have to take a test. Cuando terminamos nuestra carrera, estamos cerca de terminar, debemos presentar un test. It's
Yeah.
the international exam, you know? So
Okay.
That test has some specific characteristics and they are not the same for all exams. No son iguales para todos los exámenes. So IELTS is different for TOEFL, TOEFL is different for TEP, TEP, PET, sorry, is different for APTIS. So before taking the test, it is really important if you familiarize yourself with the test format. So you have to be aware of the kind of exam you're about to take. Tienes que estar como consciente, estar al día, saber exactamente cuál es el test que vas a tomar. So it's easy
Comprehend
for
different format.
you
Yeah.
to comprehend the format. So once you
Compre
comprehend the format,
comprehend the
you need
format.
to know how many parts the exam has. Does it have 3
Yeah.
parts, 4 parts? And what are the kind of questions that you can find there? Another option that you need to start practice now is simulate real conditions. So all the tests have time, all of them. So if you start now, it's a good idea. You can just put a timer in your cell phone and start taking the test. So you're
Okay.
going to feel the pressure, feel the pressure about managing time, which is quite important. And also, it's important to master the hearing to the different accents. You're
Okay.
not
Yeah.
you're not gonna
Sí,
listen only American English. You're going to
yeah.
listen British English, Australian English, Irish English. So it's quite
Yeah.
important if
It's
you
different
master.
accent. Different
Yeah,
accents.
yeah. So the most common accents, for sure, they are American and British, but there is a high possibility that you're going to hear Irish, Sweden, Australian English. So
The
there
real
are.
okay.
Tell me.
Sorry. The real conversation is a good practice. Um,
Yeah.
the other talking, the other person and people is a good point. Uh, a good practice.
Yeah, definitely it is. We have to get used to how people talk in the daily basis, and we all
Yeah.
don't talk the same, right? No, no
Yeah.
todos hablamos igualitico, ¿cierto? Entonces, it's really important. It's paramount that we need to master the listening and try to identify the acquaintances of each accent. But
De hecho,
now, tell me.
my brother, I live in Australia right now, in Brisbane, and the
Okay.
accent is really different. And me habla en inglés australiano, and speaking English Australian, y a veces como que no lo entiendo tan fácil, pero sí le llego a entender muchas cosas, porque ellos hablan muy rápido, es como que
Definitely.
it's very fast. Yeah.
Definitely. But it's really good that you have the opportunity to listen and start practicing and getting familiarized with those accents. That's really great. So you have to talk with
Uh,
your brother frequently, right?
yeah. And
Okay.
family in USA, uh, in Pennsylvania. Ya,
Okay.
allá también tengo familia. Ya solo me falta irme a mí para, para practicar, para
Okay.
terminar de aprender. Ya,
You have to go for it. Go for it. Tienes que ir por eso.
ya.
Okay. So let's move. The next strategy is about during the test.
That's
So what is good to do during? You know, you're going to receive a paper, something like this. Here's the audio. And here's the questions. Here are the questions. So the idea is that you better check the questions first, so it's easy for you to pay more attention to the audio. When I know what is the information that I need to figure out, I'm going to be more concentrated at the moment of the audio recording. So make a quick review of the questions and then concentrate in the first play. Normally, the audios are played twice. Normalmente los audios los reproducen dos veces. But there are sections, sometimes it's only one time, so you only get one chance to comprehend and to figure out the answer, right? If you are facing or listening to a really long audio, maybe 4 minutes, 5 minutes of audio, take notes, write down numbers, names, key details that are important for you and that will help you to figure out what is the correct answer. And just in the terrible case that you didn't figure out the answer, please don't let blank spaces. It doesn't matter if you didn't got it, much whatever. Sometimes we don't get the answer, right? We didn't comprehend, it was quite hard, but we need to check at least one option. No podemos dejar.
The most important one comprehends ideas in the audio. Words is the most important.
Yeah, definitely it is. Definitely it is. So maybe if you didn't get to write down the keyword and was quite hard to comprehend, it's better picking up one option, no matter what, because you're going to be like given a score for each question, whether you answer or not. So better if you have an answer, right? So we have covered the before and during test. Ya cubrimos las estrategias para el antes y el momento del test. Now, going according to the strategies, I'm going to show you the questions. Te voy a mostrar las preguntas so you can get familiarized with the format. What I want you is to tell me what do you think is the characteristic of the test format, okay?
Okay. We're going to have the lunch. Oh. The first option.
Okay, just wait. We haven't listened. No hemos escuchado. Quiero que mires el formato. ¿Qué ves acá? ¿Qué te dice este formato?
Okay, what are they going to have for lunch? Lunch is almuerzo.
Okay.
Pues tiene pues sí tiene más sentido la opción B. Sí, porque pues
Ok, just wait. Identifica que comúnmente las preguntas, si las preguntas tienen opciones con respuestas escritas, pero esta vez tienes imágenes. A eso me refiero con identificar el formato del test.
Imagine.
Tenemos imágenes. Entonces, segunda pregunta, which family are Emily's new neighbors? Continuamos con imágenes, pero tenemos 3 tipos de familias. ¿Qué está haciendo Oscar cuando Isabel lo llama? Porque Micha no fue a la fiesta. ¿Dónde está el teléfono de Oliver? Ahora, now, this moment. And that's the last question. So this first test is about correlating images with the information. La primera parte del test lo que nos está pidiendo es relacione la imagen que me da la respuesta a esta pregunta. Right?
Okay.
So I hope you're ready. Espero que estés listo because I'm going to play the first audio. Voy a reproducir el primer audio. Okay? Just let me put allí. It is the first question.
Look at question 1. One, what are they going to have for lunch?
Pete, would you like some pasta for lunch today?
There's some pizza left. We didn't eat it all last night.
Don't you want something different? I can make a salad if you don't want pasta.
I'm fine with the same as last night.
OK then. Lunch won't be long.
Now listen again.
Pete, would you like some pasta for lunch today?
There's some pizza left. We didn't eat it all last night.
Don't you want something different? I can make a salad if you don't want pasta.
I'm fine with the same as last night.
OK then. Lunch won't be long.
2. Which family are Emily's new neighbours?
A new family has moved into the flat next to us. I met them yesterday.
What are they like?
Great! There's the grandma. She's really friendly. And 2 children, about my age, I think.
Like you and your brother?
Just girls. Their dad's a photographer and their mum's a teacher.
Now listen again.
A new family has moved into the flat next to us. I met them yesterday.
What are they like?
Great! There's the grandma. She's really friendly. And 2 children, about my age, I think.
Like you and your brother?
Just girls. Their dad's a photographer and their mum's a teacher.
Three. What was Oscar doing when Isabel phoned him?
Hi, Oscar. It's Isabel.
Oh, hi. How are you? Listen, I can't talk for long, sorry.
No problem. Are you having your dinner?
I'm helping my dad move the furniture in my bedroom, and then we're going to paint the walls.
Wow. Don't worry. I'll send you a text later. Have fun painting.
The option is C.
Now listen again.
Okay.
Tell me.
Tengo que select the option right now?
No. Please listen the audio. Write your answers there. Escribe tus opciones allá y cuando se termine el audio chequeamos cuáles elegiste. ¿Ok?
Okay.
Okay. Let's hear the next.
Hi, Oscar. It's Isabel.
Oh, hi. How are you? Listen, I can't talk for long, sorry.
No problem. Are you having your dinner?
I'm helping my dad move the furniture in my bedroom, and then we're going to paint the walls.
Wow. Don't worry. I'll send you a text later. Have fun painting.
4. Why didn't Nisha Go to the party.
Hi, Nisha. Why didn't you go to Jack's party on Saturday? Were you sick?
I was when I missed the sports day at school, but I missed the party because we were driving back from holiday.
Did you visit your aunt, the one who's a chef?
Yes, we had amazing dinners every night.
Now listen again.
Hi, Nisha. Why didn't you go to Jack's party on Saturday? Were you sick?
I was when I missed the sports day at school, but I missed the party because we were driving back from holiday.
Did you visit your aunt, the one who's a chef?
Yes, we had amazing dinners every night.
Five. Where's Oliver's phone now?
Have you seen my mobile anywhere?
I think it was on the kitchen table earlier.
I've used it since then. Did I put it on the desk afterwards?
You often leave it on the sofa when you're watching TV.
Ah, I was right. Look, I couldn't see it because of the books.
Now listen again.
Have you seen my mobile anywhere?
I think it was on the kitchen table earlier.
I've used it since then. Did I put it on the desk afterwards?
You often leave it on the sofa when you're watching TV.
Ah, I was right. Look, I couldn't see it because of the books.
That is the end of part
Okay.
1.
So the audio
teacher.
is finished. Now we can
Okay.
check the answers. So what was
Okay.
your option for the first one?
And the first one is pizza, maybe.
You're so cute, maybe. Yeah, but you got right. That's the right answer, pizza.
Yeah.
Okay, and what about question 2? A, B, or C?
I listen teacher, but the similar imagine is okay. It is in the B under C. B.
Almost, but not. It was C.
No, it's
C was the
B.
correct one.
Okay. Okay.
Yeah. She says, the girl says, they have children. Ellos tienen niños. And the girl says, like you and your brother, como tú y tu hermano. Y ella dice, no, just girls, solo chicas.
Ah, ya. Es que cuando llegó mi papá, entonces no alcanzó a escuchar bien esa parte. Sorry.
Okay, worry not. What about this? What is the correct one?
The Oscar will vote Isabel. And the C. The paint. The paint.
Okay. Well, that's wrong. The correct one is A.
Oh, no.
He was moving the furniture, and later he was about to paint with his father. Primero estaba moviendo
Ah.
los muebles, eso era lo que estaban haciendo, ojo, cuando Isabel lo llamó. Y
Okay.
después se iban a ir a pintar las paredes. Why didn't Nisha go to the party?
Victor Nisha. Sí.
Ay. Ay. No, it's letter A. She was driving. So, well, she wasn't driving. Her father was driving. That's why she couldn't go to the party. And the last question. Where's Oliver phone now?
B.
Yeah, excellent. That's correct. Good job.
B, but
So,
de bot, I see bots, entonces pues yo dije, no, pues debe ser los libros. Sí.
yeah, definitely it is. Okay, so we have a new test. This is test number 2. But this time, look, the format is different. En esta ocasión, el formato es diferente. So here you don't have to pick up images, no tienes que seleccionar imágenes, but write down answers. Escribir tus respuestas, que puede ser una palabra, un número, una fecha o una hora. Esas son las posibles. Those are the possible answers to be written in these spaces. So you will hear a woman telling some students about their visit to the zoo. And you have to spot what's the information related to each of these options. So what is the animal the children will draw? The name of the baby lion, the age of the oldest dolphin, and what are the kids going to get for free? Do you feel ready? Okay.
Animal to track,
Yeah.
the baby lion.
¿Te sientes listo?
Lo que entendí es, o sea, responder eso, ¿sí?
Yes. Tienes que llenar esos espacios. Hay una señora hablando, ¿cierto? Te está contando a los estudiantes qué es lo que va a pasar en esa visita en el zoológico. Entonces te va a dar información importante acerca de qué es el animal que van a dibujar, el nombre del bebé león que van a ver, la edad del delfín más viejo y qué es lo que van a recibir gratis los niños. Esa información es la que tú debes escribir.
Okay, perfect.
Okay. So what I want you is to write down your answers in the chat. ¿Listo? Entonces tus respuestas las vas a escribir en el chat, por favor. Okay. Listo. Just give me a moment. I'm going to play the audio.
Now look at part 2. For each question, write the correct answer in the gap. Write one word or a number or a date or a time. Look at questions 6 to 10 now. You have 10 seconds.
Hi. Today you're going to do your project. It's called Helping because it's about what people do to look after animals. First, you're going to do a drawing. It's difficult to draw a monkey because they move so much, so you're going to draw a tiger. Water is very important for our animals, and at 10:45 you're going to go with our staff to give some animals their water. Then at 11:30 you'll see our youngest animal. He's really beautiful. He's a baby lion. He's called Suharto. I'll spell that for you so you can find out more about him on our website. It's SOHATU. After that, you'll see the dolphins. Some dolphins can live to be 60 years old, but our oldest dolphin is 37. He's about 100 kilos and 2 meters long. At the end of the day, we'll give you a present, a poster. You can also go to the shop and buy perhaps a t-shirt or a toy.
Now listen again.
Hi. Today you're going to do your project. It's called Helping because it's about what people do to look after animals. First, you're going to do a drawing. It's difficult to draw a monkey because they move so much, so you're going to draw a tiger. Water is very important for our animals, and at 10:45, you're going to go with our staff to give some animals their water. Then at 11:30, you'll see our youngest animal. He's really beautiful. He's a baby lion. He's called Suharto. I'll spell that for you so you can find out more about him on our website. It's SOHATU. After that, you'll see the dolphins. Some dolphins can live to be 60 years old, but our oldest dolphin is 37. He's about 100 kilos and 2 meters long. At the end of the day, we'll give you a present, a poster. You can also go to the shop and buy perhaps a t-shirt or a toy.
That is the end of part 2.
Okay.
Okay.
En the chat aquí mismo lo puedo decir.
Okay, I'm going to check the chat.
Okay, the chat is better. Ya los escribo, por favor. Baby. The third question. Por último, catch the free. Estoy escribiendo, Tesha.
Okay, don't worry.
Ya.
Okay. Okay. Let's see. So the animal they were supposed to draw was a tiger.
Tiger, right? Okay, pues a tiger.
The name of the baby lion was Sohatu.
Ese sí no lo supe.
Okay, very now. The age of the oldest dolphin is 37 years old.
47.
And the kids are going to get free a poster. The toys
37.
are options to buy. Los juguetes son opciones que ellos pueden comprar in the shop, en la tienda. También pueden
Okay.
comprar camisetas.
Poster is the
Okay.
get free.
Yes. Yes,
Puse
definitely.
tie.
That's
Sí. Pues puse bien tiger and
and
three,
monkey.
37 and but the poster no. No question. But
Okay, but this is just practice, so there's not too much to worry about. So,
Suhatsu, porque el nombre es
pardon?
Suhatsu. Okay. No es tan sencillo.
But the teacher spell it. La teacher lo deletreó. So the key in that
Pero
moment.
pero no decía, y luego decía que el como una página web o algo así, o si era la deletración del nombre.
Yes, ella lo deletreó para que los chicos pudieran buscar más información sobre el leoncito en internet.
Ok.
Sí, señorito. Okay, so we are moving into the last, this is the last listening test. So this time we have a different format again. Tenemos otro formato. Tenemos 3 opciones para cada pregunta, ABC, ABC, right? Y tenemos 5 preguntas. The first one, where did Jasmine and her aunt go swimming? ¿A dónde fueron a nadar Jasmine y su tía? How did Jasmine feel about sleeping in a tent to start with? ¿Cómo se sintió Jasmine al principio acerca de ir a dormir en una tiendita de esas de campaña? And what did Jasmine aunt like cooking? ¿Qué le gusta cocinar a la tía de la Jasmine? Jasmine on top the campsite. ¿Qué fue lo que pensó la tía acerca del sitio en el que estaban acampando? And last, which activities did Jasmine like the best? ¿Cuál fue la actividad que más le gustó a Jasmine? Entonces, esas son las opciones que tú tienes que descubrir en el audio.
Ok.
Déjame, ya lo busco. Listo, aquí está. Get ready.
Now look at part 3. For each question, choose the correct answer. Look at questions 11 to 15 now. You have 20 seconds.
Thank you for taking me camping with you last weekend, Aunt Lizzie.
It was great, wasn't it, Jasmine? Especially when we went swimming. It was too windy to swim in the sea, but the lake was great anyway. Perhaps next time we can try the river.
Sleeping in a tent was new for me. I was worried about it on the first night, but I soon found out how exciting it is. My brother was very unhappy that he couldn't come with us.
Cooking was fun. Well, sometimes. It was difficult to cook the omelette, but I loved grilling the steak on a barbecue. Did you like the pasta I made?
Yes, I was really hungry that day.
The campsite was quite big, but it's a pity they didn't have anywhere to buy food and things. And the showers were a bit dirty, but okay. Which activity did you like best?
Well, running in the forest was okay, but hard. But fishing was amazing, even more fun than cycling.
I'm glad you had a good time.
Now listen again.
Thank you for taking me camping with you last weekend, Aunt Lizzie.
It was great, wasn't it, Jasmine? Especially when we went swimming. It was too windy to swim in the sea, but the lake was great anyway. Perhaps next time we can try the river.
Sleeping in a tent was new for me. I was worried about it on the first night, but I soon found out how exciting it is. My brother was very unhappy that he couldn't come with us.
Cooking was fun. Well, sometimes. It was difficult to cook the omelette, but I loved grilling the steak on a barbecue. Did you like the pasta I made?
Yes, I was really hungry that day.
The campsite was quite big, but it's a pity they didn't have anywhere to buy food and things. And the showers were a bit dirty, but okay. Which activity did you like best?
Well, running in the forest was okay, but hard. But fishing was amazing, even more fun than cycling.
I'm glad you had a good time.
Okay.
That is the end of part 3.
Okay, sweetie. Are you ready to give me the answers?
What moment, please? What moment, teacher? And es que llegó mi padre, entonces voy a hacerle un favor y ya no me demoro nada. Es para abrir la puerta
Okay,
nomás.
boy.
Okay, I'm back. The first is in the sea. In the sea.
Okay. Let's see.
The sea.
The second one.
Excited.
Okay.
The third is pasta.
Uh-huh.
And the needed at shop.
Okay. Well, and the last one. Cycling, fishing, or running?
Fishing. I think I know.
Okay, this one is correct. It was
Okay.
fishing.
Okay.
Let's check the other one. Number 1 was in the lake.
Okay.
Number 2, afraid. Number 3, steak. And number 4, needed a chop.
Okay. No, I need more practice. No. Improve.
I know what happened here. It's just because we didn't take bear in mind the keywords.
Yeah, yeah. Is the
Las preguntas son un poco triquis, pero siempre hay una clave. ¿Dónde fueron? No dónde quisieron ir. ¿Cómo se sentía al inicio? No cómo se sintió después. ¿Qué es lo que le gusta cocinar? No qué fue lo que cocinó. Entonces,
okay.
esas son las partecitas que nos hacen fallar, nos hacen cometer los errores en los exámenes.
Yeah.
¿Ok? Todas las
Okay.
respuestas que tú seleccionaste fueron a razón de eso, de que no teníamos claros cuáles eran las keywords, que era lo que realmente tenía yo que escuchar. Right?
Right.
Okay, so we have run out of time. Se nos acabó el tiempo. It's already 6 o'clock. Te voy a compartir los links de los formularios. Solo dame un momento, por favor.
Dude, my pronunciation is good or not?
Actually, you have good intonation. It sounds good and good pronunciation, but you are too worried about making mistakes. Tú estás muy
Yeah.
preocupado por no cometer errores, and that's why you are making like some grammar mistakes
Yeah.
in your speaking. But it's just because you are too worried about not making mistakes.
Okay.
Okay, so I just have to say thank you for being here. It was only me and you, but I didn't really have a good moment with you here. You have nice voice, you were participative, attentive to the class. So I really enjoy it and really appreciate your presence here.
Thank you, teacher. Thank you for the class.